Are you looking for a recap of what happened on NXT this week? Well, you're in the right place, so leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. The opening of the show gets interrupted when in the dreaded parking lot, Carmen Petrovic gets attacked by Izzy Dame, essentially taking her out of the Eliminator match tonight. Ava makes this official and Izzy Dame believes she should be the replacement, but Ava refuses to award bad behavior and instead gives this spot to Brinley Reese. Now I love that Izzy has gotten a bigger role in the show. I'm a big fan of her and I really believe in her, so I hope she makes the best of these opportunities and she has a bright future going on from here. And let's just get the Eliminator match out of the way at the beginning because it was very sloppy. It was a very sloppy affair. And now I'm not going to judge them too hard because at the end of the day this is developmental. People hate these NXT stars too much. They're gonna make mistakes, they're gonna need to make mistakes to be able to improve. This was no different. Now Jada Parker and Soul Worker were the final participants and Jada Parker won. I wouldn't have minded either result, but I'm very happy Jada Parker won because she is a star in the making and a match between her and Roxanne Perez is just going to be amazing. And I want Jada to win, but I'm not going to fall for this again. Roxanne Perez is going to hold on to this championship for a very long time, especially with all the big guns like Stephanie Vacker and Julia coming soon and people like Cora Jade returning. She's not going to lose this belt anytime soon. But I'm still gonna be a bit delusional and hope that Jada Parker wins this belt. Shawn Spears gets approached by Idris Enofe and Malik Blade, who accuse him of manipulating Brooks Jensen while he's at his lowest. They say they're just trying to look out for their friend, to which Shawn Spears points out their hypocrisy that they didn't look out for Brinley Reese when she needed them most. They then attack Shawn Spears out of anger and the referees need to come and break it up. I'm kind of starting to like what Shawn Spears is doing. It's a very intricate and special story and character, and I'm kind of digging it. I haven't liked it since he returned, but I'm kind of starting to get into it now, and maybe Brinley Reese can get involved since we're definitely getting a tag team match between these few guys. Maybe she can even join Shawn Spears' faction. We can see a different side of her and involve her character some more. Now the real opening of the show though was Chase U celebrating their new championships. But they're quickly interrupted by the former champs Axiom and Nathan Frazier. They feel like they only lost the titles because they overworked themselves and they demand a rematch. Chase U says sure they can get it if they can beat Riley Osborne and Duke Hudson first. Then they're about to leave to prepare for their match next week, but Chase U is ready now and the match opens the show. And in this match, I keep forgetting how good Duke Hudson really is. Every time he steps into the ring, he just impresses me. And I know everyone wants Ridge Holland to turn on Chase U, but it needs to be Duke Hudson. He's very entertaining in his role, but if he wants to break out and truly show that he is the superstar, he needs to be away from Chase U. Axiom and Nathan Frazier win however, and this match is set for No Mercy. And this faction of JC Jane, Jasmine Inks and Fallon Henley finally has a name, and is long overdue. The group is called Fatal Influence. It reminds me a lot of Toxic Attraction, but I kinda dig it. I hope they do this faction justice from now on, because so far they have not at all. Wendy Chu defeats Lola Vice after Kalani charged into the ring where Lola Vice accidentally knocks her out, allowing Wendy Chu to hit Lola with her pillow, which secretly had the Women's North American Championship in it, and this is how she wins the match. And also the reason why Kalani ran into the ring, because all throughout the night she was searching for a belt and Wendy Chu was the one who took it. And now after the match, Kalani challenges Wendy to a match at No Mercy and she also puts her title on the line. Kalani then proceeds to run into the ring, the two fight and she hits Wendy with her pillow over the back, takes out her title and raises it up. This should be a fun match. I don't want Kalani to lose yet. I think she still has a lot to do with this reign. It has been kind of underwhelming, but it is what it is. I just have a feeling they're gonna put it on Wendy, which is a decision I also don't agree with. Hank and Tank defeat the Good Brothers in a surprising upset victory, and I'm all for this. We need to raise the NXT Tag Team division up a lot, and pushing younger teams like this one is how we get there. They do remind me a lot of Heavy Machinery though, but I really like this team. They too have grown on me a lot. Charlie Dempsey and the NQCC are in the ring and they are also celebrating the fact that they got the Heritage Cup back. Charlie is trying to give a speech but Ren keeps interrupting him and she says he'll face anyone, which causes Obafemi to come out and the whole NQCC looks completely out of it because of this. And Oba flirts a bit with the idea of taking the Heritage Cup too, but thankfully for Charlie Dempsey, Tony D'Angelo comes out and he has his eyes on Oba and the North American Championship. Tony ignites a brawl between the family and the NQCC and this allows him and Oba to have a face-off. Oba's about to pick him up and slam him down, but Tony reverses it and slams Oba down instead, which was really cool and really impressive to me. Brent Sinclair leaves the Heritage Cup with Javon Evans and asks him to look after it while she goes and gets some water. Gallus then approaches him and tells him to get his hands off the cup. They don't like his bouncy style and they tell him to take them to the pub so they can become friends. He then says that he's only 20 and he's not even allowed to go there. This starts a disagreement between the two, and give me this match please. Joe Coffey versus Javon Evans isn't a match I ever thought I needed, but I really like these two guys, I like their style, and this is a match I need badly. Hell, even give it to me at No Mercy please, I'd love this. Next, we're going to talk about the man in my title who is having his match right now, and that is Dion Lennox. And although he lost to Ashante the Adonis, he looked insanely impressive. And both of these guys are really underrated, but if this was your first time watching NXT, you'd think Dion Lennox is a real superstar. He has charisma, he's strong, he has the look, he just has that it factor. And I hope they give him more because I really think him, Tavion Heights and Javon Evans are the ones to build NXT around from here on out. And we need to give Ashante Adonis his credit, but not right now, because right now we're focusing on Dion Lennox. And let's start a petition to give Dion a bigger push on NXT, because I want to see more of him. And finally, in the main event, we had a triple threat #1 contendership match where the winner faces Ethan Page, who was on commentary for this match, for his NXT championship at No Mercy. Joe Henry is about to win when Ethan Page pulls out the referee. He then stops a second referee from coming to the ring, which distracts Joe Henry a bit. Pete Dunne is about to take advantage when Trick Williams hits him with the trick shot out of nowhere and throws the other referee back into the ring, which helps Joe Henry get the victory. It would be insanely cool if Joe Henry managed to win both the NXT and TNA World Heavyweight Championships, and that just needs to happen. It just needs to. It would be so insanely cool, and that would just solidify this relationship as something truly beneficial to both sides. Now after the match though, Zachary Wentz attacks Wesley and the refs need to pull them apart, and this is how we end the show. This was really cool for me because Zach never gets these singles opportunity. I've said this a lot before, but it's always Wes and always Trey. So Zach finally getting his flowers and getting a big singles feud for himself, it's just really heartwarming to see. But as I do on the end of each of these videos, I give the show a ranking, and tonight's show was a solid 8 out of 10. That whole women's match, it brought it down a lot for me, but besides that, the whole show was very enjoyable. But I will complain though, that we didn't see Roxanne Perez or Trick Williams pretty much at all, and as your biggest NXT stars, they need to be here. And it also feels like the pay-per-view is right around the corner. It's next weekend apparently, and it doesn't feel like it. It feels like there's still a whole lot of more weeks to build up to this. So the weekly shows just fly by, which is good or bad, I don't know, but I do generally enjoy their shows, and NXT feels like it's picking up a lot of steam. But thank you for watching the channel. We cover TNA and NXT weekly, along with new projects coming very soon. So if you're interested in that, leave a like, subscribe, tune into the channel. Let's help build this community, and thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. See you soon.